Welcome to Great Overload. I'm Anthony, and QNAP has a ransomware issue going on its devices. Now, this ransomware is Deadbolt, and it's targeting the internet-facing NAS devices, network attached storage. So, if you have one of these devices by QNAP, make sure that you're on the latest updates and check to see if you're public-facing. If the device is public-facing, if it is, I would actually take it off of public-facing now if you can, or try to figure out better ways to secure it, right? If you can create more obstacles to get to that device, hopefully that you will be avoided with this issue. Right now, um, it, it's said about 3,600 devices have this deadbolt issue, and what they're doing is that they're encrypting all your files on it, and then they are asking for what is it, point 0.3 of a Bitcoin, about $1,100 around there, and then unless the company wants to be able to do it and give them 45 bitcoins or about 1.7 million for the universal decryption key. Attacks in this sort of nature that a company can, or a company, a group can exploit, right, is always going to be an issue. There are always going to be ways to try to get money out of other people this way, and it seems like they're trying to go more and more prevalent here throughout the years, right? We had, healthcare systems, hospitals get these ransomwares and everything else. And if you have not taken the steps to have a good backup strategy, a good protection strategy, and try to make sure that you have ways to get yourself back up and running quickly, you're going to be more vulnerable. Now, I have a good friend of mine. He runs a business, and he asked, "Hey, do I have to worry about any of this stuff?" I said, "No, not necessarily, but we should probably talk about some other ways to help keep your network more protected to prevent, something like this from happening." Right? He doesn't use a QNAP device. He has a Synology NAS. However, to me, there's always, somebody's always looking to attack you to, not, to me, not do the right thing, right? If I were to find a security flaw, I want to go to the company and let them know about the security flaw, and hopefully the company listens, right? I'm I'm in the best interest of making sure that the users out there are secure and or are provided the best software possible to be more hardened against an attack like this. I guess I wouldn't really call it secure as hardening against an attack that, eventually will happen in some way, shape, or form. And the more you harden it, hopefully that if there is attack, you um, stave yourself off of that as well. So there is, I've read a couple articles on this, and this is just, these people, and I've read articles where somebody had, luckily, all their data was, something they could recreate. They didn't have to, have critical data on there. But if you have critical data and this comes around and you have no other way of restoring it, it can, make your business halt down or even your personal life just come to a halt, right? Who wants to, right? Even if that data isn't crucial, who wants to then spend the next, 3 weeks trying to recreate a whole bunch of data? Let's say you have terabytes of data. That's a lot of data to recreate, um, and get back in some way or shape or form. So, check out your strategies. Talk to somebody that's in the computing world, or the backup world on how to have a strategy if you're a company to try to harden yourself against this. Now there is security. I think of, network security as your front line of defense. It's a main defense, and thinking about, how that firewall is, how managing if people come into your network and stuff like that is be able to do it. I'm no expert in that, but I've been learning it more and more because I think it's important. And these are the things that I want to see, come down more into the consumer realm. So users that then, get these NAS's devices, or, want these that maybe aren't supercomputer savvy, have that opportunity. Or small businesses, right? A huge one is small business, a small medium business that may not have a dedicated team. I mean, eh, big companies that their dedicated teams need, extra help, right? They're understaffed as well, and some of them need a lot of improvement. But those type of items, when you go through and, have, devices that come down to consumers, come down to small businesses, medium business, all of a sudden you help the protection levels across the board and help harden against these attacks like this. And we'll see where Deadbolt gets to. I don't know where they're based out of. I haven't really gone through that. QNAP has gone through and pushed an update, an overnight update, just to try to stop some of this. I don't know how strong that update is against all of the Deadbolt attacks. Right, Deadbolt may be able to change something slightly after this update's out to get around that. We don't know yet how this is all going to evolve, but they did push out updates to trying to, harden against this attack. Um, and so if you're on QTS 5.0, 1891 build, geez, 2021, 12, 21, and later, uh, there's a lot of them. So it's QTS 4.5.4, 1982 build, 2021, 12, 23, and then or later. It's supposed to be these running these arbitrary codes should have been addressed in there, as well as QUTS Hero H 5.0 19 or 1892 build 2021 12 22, and then the last one is the QUTS Cloud. That's build C 5.0.0 1919 build 2022 0119. So anything, if you're up to date as of within the last week or so, it seems like you should be hopefully protected against this as much as possible. But those are little builds here, and of what QNAP released. Hopefully that they get this underneath control, because nobody wants to lose their data, and it's going to be interesting about how QNAP continues to respond to this. And if you have anything else, just as a general thing, go look at your network, see if anything's public facing, see different ways to help create and help more secure your network and manage it as well. Um, yeah, it's tough when your data gets in this encryption mode, because now you're and gets attacked like this, because now you got to get your data back, and if it's really crucial, there's not many ways to get it back if you don't have another strategy. So let me know if you have any questions on this, or if you're an expert in this. I'd love to hear from you as well, on how to more secure your network. Maybe we can even have a conversation, put it up on YouTube or whatever, because I think that that would be a benefit to others out there looking to kind of harden their networks and improve their small, medium, even large business and their home networks. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to and finishing this video. I appreciate all of you out there helping and support this channel. Until next time, God bless, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.